Ooh, I'm about to dive into red. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
안녕, 로입니다.
Keith.
I'm still upset we lost.
Damn.
I'm Jared.
And I'm Curtis.
You know the vibes. Just seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here. Red Velvet. Y'all got me shaking. IRENE SEULGI. Shit. Episode 1 shit. How many episodes do we miss?
Phantom Menace.
I'm not even going to make the comment I was going to make. Wasn't going to be naughty. You don't be too naughty and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, man, if y'all didn't see the choreo battle, it was a very interesting joint, one fun joint. We just like twice didn't get a chance to react to the regular music video. So Redeemers was like, definitely check all those out and then just start jumping into more Red Velvet content in general. And now I'm very interested to see more from them because they said that they have a lot more dancers than we know, like on the group, and they just got here.
I don't know, like in depth, really, what Red Velvet is. My Wendy love, to be honest.
I believe she's like, oh, she's a fan favorite or something like that, right? Yeah, like,
Her voice is like velvet, literally.
I love Red Velvet. It's just red chocolate. No long time we can jump right.
As long as you know.
It tastes good as shit, man. Ironic. Sorry, no, I'm like, shit. Is that Magic Mountain? You just bumped me?
That's IRENE.
It's about to be a girl fight.
I keep thinking butter when I hear this.
아닌 척하지만 흔들린 두 눈 신호를 줄 때마다 자꾸 너를 놀려 애타는 눈빛 눈짓 지금까지 언제 이상하게 짜릿한 기분 천천히 가까워져 우리 둘 사이 거리 손에 닿을 듯하지 My baby 다시 다가 나 몰래 좀 쉽진 않지 집중해봐 가만 있을 테니 나를 찾아봐 너나마 이리저리 헤맬지도 몰라 You're going crazy 던져갔던 말이 Let's go 감탄할 수 있니 맘을 짚든 말듯 애태우던 난 수수께끼 같은 말을 내게 던져 죽진 않을 거야 기분 딱 한 번뿐 던지기를 사실 너를 한번 시험한 것뿐 뒤엉킨 위로 같이 복잡한 머릿속이 날 원한다면 긴장해봐봐 나를 흔드는 나의 깊어진 눈빛 가만 있을 테니 나를 찾아봐 너나마 이리저리 헤맬지도 몰라 You're going crazy 던져갔던 말이 Let's go 감탄할 수 있니 너리 oh yeah 너리 기다리는
we're still rendering.
Okay. I like that beat.
I know what that be getting into. He's getting into episode 2 and shit.
Monster and then a couple other songs they got. See, on cover.
Red Velvet. SM.
Jared, that's your first time watching. What did you think, bro?
Well, y'all seen this before?
It was just in the choreo battle.
Did this win? It won, right? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
You know what it beat?
What it beat?
Baby Don't Stop. NC2.
Alright, I don't know about all that.
See, but when I said it, you know, go ahead, Jared. Go ahead.
I would have to, I guess, watch y'all reactions and see y'all points.
Yes, please watch them.
It didn't just win. It whooped Baby Don't Stop ass.
What? I ain't gonna lie, that one move they did with the camera when they was finger tutting.
You said
and,
what?
And with the camera when they were,
No, I just want to make sure I heard.
Do you respect tutting, Jared?
of course,
Okay, it's dancing.
yeah.
So someone that says it's not dancing.
Who said it wasn't dancing?
I'm just asking some questions. You asking a few questions.
I just want to know who said it wasn't dancing.
I asked you a few
I
questions.
just want to know who said it wasn't dancing.
Whoa, let me finish my thought. Before the shots start flying.
What's going on already?
I'm being naughty.
I guess so. I love symmetry. I love when things are like happening on two sides and at the same time. You know what I mean? Like you can see the reflection of each other. But my favorite part was when she put her hands in front of the camera and they were doing the because I'm thinking like to pull that off, right? Look right here. You have to be doing this with the camera there and them there so you can get the timing just right. So sorry,
and the right
Mike.
spacing and everything else.
I
Make it
think
look
that's
good.
it's very interesting that they chose to do that. That was my favorite part. I feel like if this video in a choreo battle would have won, it would have been because of that part. That was very creative.
I think we eliminated that part.
Hmm?
We eliminated that part. We didn't even have that part.
Oh wow.
Just watch the John. You have to watch it to see that.
That was the best part. Everything else was cool. I don't know why somebody wouldn't like Titan or say that that's not a dance. It does take precise timing and, you know, moving your hands and your fingers at a, I guess, rhythm. But yeah, those are all my thoughts. The fits was crazy too. I love a good turtleneck.
Well, I like this a lot as well. I like all the angles.
Both of them were in here, right?
I think Zach. Wait, you want to hear either that?
Zach wasn't in
What's
either.
going on here?
No.
How they gonna bamboozle us like this? They just watched it.
Should have been here, nigga.
Me personally, I understand. I like this a lot more. Well, no, I'm not gonna say a lot more. I just like it. I just like it better. I'll just say that. I like the cuts between like the colors, as you can see. Like Jerry said, I do like the two sides, the mirroring, mirroring dancing. That's what I like the most about it, and how their timing was perfect. Like Jarek said, they couldn't mess that up. If I wonder how many takes that took, because me personally, I believe it wasn't the first take. But
Redeemer said it took them 4 months to learn the Tut and choreo all together. and
I
everything.
believe it. Believable. It was worth the 4 months. I liked it a lot. Not gonna lie.
It was different. You don't really see that in K-pop.
Yeah. It's kind of like urbanish.
You kind of sound like us talking when
It was real
the other
urban.
day.
Felt it.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest takeaways from it. Not even being a smart ass was that we haven't really seen just tutting or I wouldn't say slight voguing, like just kind of like those elements incorporated into anything as far as K-pop does with their choreography. Just the synchronization and the just how aligned they were and stuff. Like you said, what was the word you said you like when they were symmetrical. Just how like symmetrical everything is and the placements and stuff. And I think some people broke down like just the height differences from both of them and the body structure that it's really hard to like really be aligned with somebody when you don't fit their body structure or height. But I feel like they did everything at like an elite level. Even though I definitely get the whole camera movements being a thing with certain things. Some people sent me the fan cam joints too and just was like, they executed it at an elite level regardless if the camera was moving or not, which I also think like that's pretty dope. This just felt like a breath of fresh air, and I think anytime we react to anything in the K world and it's just going to kind of always have the upper leg up on like whatever is we reacting to that day. But all in all, this was still dope, man. The fits was amazing. I do like just the decisions that they had with like it looked like they was in a fucking Wraith. Right here in the hall.
That tunnel was crazy.
With the tunnel lighting and everything like that. Just the whole them breaking the video back down to black and white. It's almost just like they're breaking everything down to the bare bones for you just to focus on the dancing. Literally, light didn't really get immented back into everything until the tail end of everything, which was kind of the crescendo of the dance when they incorporated the more background dancers and stuff like this. But this definitely was elite, and I definitely can see why this was really high on all the Redeemers lists and stuff. So real dope. Like this a lot.
No, I like this. I do appreciate the fact that they kind of knew where the money was as far as the video, the way it was shot. They didn't try to make no super elaborate story. They didn't try to do a whole lot of cuts. They basically just gave you the choreography in different backgrounds, different settings, with the women not necessarily in practice clothes, full outfits and everything else. I thought this was dope. Very simplistic, but it gets the point across. It lets you focus on the things that they obviously want you to focus on, the things that they put the hard work into, and fire video.
Yeah, I thought this was amazing. I mean, we had talked about the choreo during the battle and everything and how impressive it is, and seeing it in this format, definitely, some of the nuances within the video specifically. I did want to touch on, as we had said, some of the camera work with the POV shots. Sometimes they would, Dutch or zoom in and things of that nature to kind of give it more of a punch as like the moves were happening. So even as in sync as they are with one another, the fact that the camera work was able to also have to match that level of precision with the tutting and everything like that. So like there was just so much that must have went on behind the scenes. And as you had said, Nick, if it took 4 months to learn this, I certainly would believe so, because there's a lot of complexities within that to make it work and to fit it into the framing and everything. Knowing that this was like episode 1 of like clearly a much larger story, I assume. I did like some of the storytelling aspects that we got in the beginning. For one, I just think the amount of suspense that they kind of built up to each member before the actual choreo started, I thought that was well directed as well. The tunnel lighting sequence and everything, and even though they focused largely on monochromatic kind of color schemes, color palettes, I thought it kind of aided a little bit of the yin-yang seemingly that they were doing, both in the symmetry and in the wardrobe and things of that nature. So I thought all that really played into everything. And at the end, I'm definitely curious as far as this paving the new road and where they kind of divide and go separately as far as like what that means and what elements that aids to the future stories that they want to tell with everything. But I like that the choreo was first and foremost what was focused on, and I feel like it would ultimately be a little bit of a disservice if they strayed away from it and went more traditional with the music video. Just knowing how much had to go into that choreo specifically. I did like the elements at the end when the other members were able to join and kind of aid some of that as well, because it wasn't just, I know the bulk of the work is on the main two, Irene and Seulgi. So I know the most of the workload was on them specifically, but knowing that the other members had to, again, keep up with speed to kind of reflect that ending sequence, I think that was something that ultimately took a lot of work and played into it really well as well. And just as a side note, the general vibe of the song and everything like that, I just think it's really catchy in and of itself. But it's certainly something that is going to be like, when I think of the song, it's going to be the choreo that kind of, takes the largest, like it's what I'm going to think of most, I suppose. But no, this was really amazing for sure.
Well, first and foremost, I never said tutting wasn't dancing.
PSA time.
Look at that. I don't know something. Ooh. Look at that. I don't know something. Ooh. I never said tutting wasn't dancing. Or rather, first and foremost, I feel the same way about this as I felt from the choreo. I never said tutting wasn't dancing. Contrary to what Nick and his minions in the comments might have you believe.
Just a blank answer.
I said tutting is not a style of dancing that's going to move me more than others.
What do you mean by that?
And also, the video that we watched compared to Baby Don't Stop was heavily edited and more of a jump, which was something previously when I said let's do videos like that to see how it was intended to be. Niggas is like, no, let's use the still camera to get this and that.
We took all the editing out when we did our decision.
How do you take all the editing out?
Easy,
you went
easy.
off
We
what
said
you
we
watched.
no. We
you
said
went off what you watched.
We didn't bring it up. We literally didn't mention none of it. We mentioned it one time and then left it alone.
Of course you didn't
Because it
bring it up.
smoked it.
You
We
thought
didn't
it
have
was
to mention it. What do
Okay.
you mean? It smoked it.
Anyway.
And you were dismissive of tutting. That's why everyone.
I didn't be dismissive. You took something I said and
How
turned
did
it into your
me and
own
100
words.
people took something?
You,
How?
they started digging off of you what you said.
How?
You said, so you don't think tutting is dancing?
You
That's
said it.
I did not say
You
that.
said that. You called it a tutting exhibition.
I said it was like a tutting exhibition, whereas with Baby Don't Stop, you got more examples of
Kurt and
different
Keith,
types
was
of
he
dancing.
dismissive of the tutting and making it seem like it was nothing?
No, I was not. I didn't say that. You said that.
You said it out your mouth.
I said it's a tutting exhibition, which is cool. It looks dope. However, tutting itself is not going to move me.
Hey, Zach and Jerry, if niggas at a home run derby and knocking it out the park all the time, and somebody like, here
we go.
It's a baseball hitting exhibit.
All right.
The fuck you mean it's they knocking it out the park?
Oh, yeah, no, I know. No.
That's a crazy example of I don't understand.
That doesn't even make sense. But all right.
I fought you. So everyone in the comments was wrong and you were right.
Nigga, you said it. They went off of what you said. I never said nothing about tutting not being dancing.
Bro, they're in the comments telling you that you were being dismissive
Nigga,
the whole video.
They basically said what you said verbatim.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they
You
didn't.
can
Bro,
go look
it
at
is
the comments.
it's paragraphs of shit that I didn't say.
They said that dude said tutting wasn't dancing. That's what you said. That's what you said. You said it. No, that didn't come from nowhere but you.
Tutting exhibition is
Yes,
crazy.
and
though.
that's what I said. I said it's like a tutting exhibition, which is dope, but that's not the. I'm not going to be moved by that compared to what I saw. in
You
Baby
was like,
Don't
this
Stop.
shit is amazing. The choreo is wild, but this ain't dancing.
I did not say that.
Y'all must have did a good job because this video's doing a good job.
I did not say that. So anyway, like I said, I feel the same way about this as I felt from the choreo battle. This is dope. It's good to see IRENE and Seulgi do this because I haven't really seen much of them compared to like Wendy as far as Red Velvet members and everything like that. As far as the tutting itself, I think it's dope, especially the extent that they did it. However, it's not my first time seeing tutting in K-pop, but it is seeing it to this extent that they're
Someone
doing it
else
where
did?
it's the entire choreo. I've seen other groups implement tutting in fractions or whatever like that as part of their choreo, but this is probably the only one where I've seen them do it the whole thing. Musically, the song doesn't really move me, but like I said, this is just my first time hearing both of them, so I'm not going to judge them based on that, and that's all I got to say.
Cool. Anything else you got there?
Good as 16,
Kurt.
30.
Anything else showing there over there? No.
Actually, we might have something. I mean, we're
Yo,
researching
researchers.
the action here.
We're watching a reaction.
Like, comment, subscribe, hashtag redeem.
You're hilarious. You're watching the reaction while we're doing a reaction. Nah, I enjoyed it. It was actually
what all the hooplas about.
nah. It actually was dope content, and I like the back and forth. I like when we aren't up here just all saying we like the same shit. I thought it was actually very decent, and I like the reaction.
So I will say my last comment. Lo did say this is a teching exhibition, and it does not move him.
No, he said that
Yeah,
To him.
to him.
to him. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got that? Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hashtag redeemers. Jump in the comments and tell us how y'all felt about it, especially the Nick gang with the tiki torches. Tell us how y'all tell us how y'all feel about the choreo, and also I am interested in like what the other episodes entail.
Yo, the comments crazy.
I'm interested in what the other episodes entail. And I do want to know a lot more about Red Velvet and shit like that.
What your man was doing.
So yeah. Oh, when I was calling you a hater. Bye, y'all. We love y'all. Peace.
Take care.